Hey guys, Dakara here and welcome back to my channel, and today we are on season 3 episode 19 I think of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Last one was quite a ride. I really enjoyed it. The earshot was not what I expected, but a happy surprise. I think I enjoyed it a lot. Some heavy topics discussed. Well, let's see what this one has to offer. This one's called Choices. I wonder if Buffy's gonna have to make even more heavy decisions in this one. We'll have to wait and see. Let's roll that intro and we'll get stuck into it. Here we go.
Hi, you can open them up now.
Oh, Faith again. Okay. The mayor trying to buy her, as always.
As if I need a reason to show you my affection or appreciation for running a small errand at the airport.
What's next? You gonna want me to help a buddy of yours move a sofa?
This isn't a free ride, young lady. You know, I'm beginning to think that somebody's getting a little spoiled. Maybe I should take this back.
Sorry.
That's my girl. Another cookie?
This is so messed up.
There.
What is it?
That look on your face is my reward.
This is a thing of beauty, boss.
And you be careful. Put somebody's eye out with that thing until I tell you to.
Got any particular eyes in mind?
I don't like that they cut to Buffy when they mentioned eyes. Leave her eyes alone.
Sorry, honey.
Sorry, honey.
Do you get the feeling that we're kind of in a rut?
Rut.
You'll never take me anyplace new.
I mean, he's a vampire. Where do you want him to take you?
And this is how we're gonna spend our nights when I'm 50 and you're the same age you are now?
Let's just get you to 50.
What did... I feel like Buffy knew all this, though. It's funny that she's starting to think about it now. She's just realising now that the reality of it is not quite what she thought.
Buffy, when were you gonna tell me?
All right, busted. I didn't think you'd miss them.
You were accepted to Northwestern University? I am so proud of you.
Mom, you know that I can't... I just can't decide on the school right now.
She was going to say, you know, I can't go to college then, wasn't she?
Oh, Buffy,
I know. You're proud of me.
don't forget to put my earrings back in my dresser before you go out.
It's funny that this is the most proud she's been of Buffy. And she literally saves the day. Every week.
Okay, what's in the bag?
My lunch?
Is that the new drug lingo?
No, it's my lunch.
Sit up straight.
Sounds like your mom's in a state of denial. More like a continent. She just has to realize that I can't go away. Faith's turned to the dark side of the Force. Pretty much put the proverbial kibosh on any away plans for me. You see Sunnydale? At least I got in. I can't believe you got into Oxford. That's where they make Giles's. Although, I don't know how I feel about going to school in a foreign country.
Everything in life is foreign territory. The open road, my school.
Making the open dumpster your cafeteria?
Go ahead, mock me.
I think she just did.
But I think it'll be good for me, help me to find myself.
And help us to lose you.
Hey, did you hear about Willow getting into Oxnard?
Oxford.
Whoopee! 4 years in Teabag Central.
It's Teabag Central.
You guys don't forget to breathe between insults.
I'm sorry, Buffy. This conversation is reserved for those who actually have a future.
Okay.
I want to leave. After I graduate. College.
You're a Slayer.
You can't just define me by my Slayerness. That's somethingism. I got into Northwestern.
That's wonderful news. Good for you.
Look at him all happy for her.
What if I stop the Ascension? What if I capture Faith?
I very much hope you will.
Then all you guys have to do is keep the run-of-the-mill unholy forces at bay through midterms, and I'll be back in time for homecoming.
Perhaps if circumstances were different.
I'll make them different.
What's your plan?
I gotta have a plan.
You want to take the fight to them? I suggest the first step would be to find out exactly what they're up to.
Yeah, I actually knew that.
The mayor was supposed to be here in person with money. I don't like surprises.
Oh, well, she's got better with the aim with that.
Surprise.
Hey-ho, there it is. What happened to the courier? I was supposed to pay him.
Made him an offer he couldn't survive.
You are one heck of a girl, you know that? If Buffy Summers walked in here and said she wanted to switch to our side, I'd say, no thanks, sister. I got all the Slayer one man could ever need.
Even her name is a trigger to Faith at this point.
Don't do that.
She must know at this point that she's 100% being used right now. Yeah, Buffy's gonna kill you, my guy.
So, what's in the box? A box of Gavrok. It houses some great demonic energy or something, which His Honor needs to chow down on come A-Day. The box is being kept under guard in a conference room on the top floor.
I love that dress that she's got on.
Here's what I think we should do.
I figure we could enter through the skylight. I'll take Angel with me.
Agreed.
All right, stop!
I'm in charge here. And I say this is all moving much too fast. The mayor will most assuredly have supernatural safeguards.
Supernatural.
Oh, we all forgot about that, did we?
What do you say, Will? Big time danger.
Hey, I eat danger for breakfast.
But oddly enough, she panics in the face of breakfast foods.
I thought I was gonna start feeling a bit sorry for him, to be honest, especially then. But yeah, I just don't yet. But it could happen because it must be exhausting to try and you know, do your job and everyone else is overruling you and pretending like you're not there. It's not cool.
Your snide remarks earlier? Didn't get into any schools, did ya?
And once again, the gold medal in the Being Wrong event goes to Xander, I'm as stupid as I look Harris. USC, Colorado State, Duke, and Columbia.
I'm guessing they must have seen a different side of your father's money. Carry on. I know that you have some important accessorizing to do.
I feel like this is getting old now. Like the back and forth between these two. It's getting a bit too harsh, I think.
Cis, Ludo, Dissolutum,
He's put a block on it.
Ochrome, Intende.
Well played, Willow.
I'm bad. 4 stars, Will.
Like some Mission Impossible style shit, this.
Got it! Angel!
Jammed!
Oh, I'd like very much to come up now, please. Don't suppose you want to help me get down? Didn't think so.
Just hold that for me for a second while I kick your ass. Thank you. I mean, that worked out really well. I'm chasing the van.
They've got my box.
Yeah, they do. We got.
You have got to be kidding me, Faith. You've got to be kidding me right now. If there was one way that I could hate her, it was her harming Willow.
I thought she stayed with you. Buffy, I'm sorry.
Look, it's nobody's fault, okay? We just need to focus and deal. As I swear, I won't let them hurt her. She's too valuable as long as we still have the box. We trade.
We can't.
No, it's the safest plan. It's the only way, right?
This box is the key to the mayor's ascension. Thousands of lives depend upon our getting rid of it. Now, I want to help Willow as much as the rest of you.
Do you, though?
It can all end right here. We have the means to destroy this box.
Giles, make the phone call.
Alright, she's fine. She's fine.
What are you doing?
I'm looking for a sucking candy, and suddenly I'm thinking sucking isn't a good word to use around vampires. Did you get permission to eat the hostage? I don't think so.
Just a little taste.
Go on, Willow. I was gonna say, please be quiet, like, don't draw attention. You're in his office? Why? Please just get out. No, Willow, hello?
Books of Ascension. Check out the bookworm.
Faith.
Oh, Faith.
Anybody with brains be trying to claw her way out of this place. You just can't stop Nancy Druin, can you? Guess now you know too much, and that kind of just naturally leads to killing.
I want to talk to you.
Oh yeah, give me the speech again, please. Faith, we're still your friends. We can help you. It's not too late.
It's way too late. You had a lot more in your life than some people. I mean, you had friends like Buffy. Now you have no one. Hey, you were Slayer, and now you're nothing. You're just a big, selfish, worthless waste.
Ah, no! No.
I'm not afraid of you.
see what we can do about that.
Girls, I hope I don't have to separate you two.
I got someone. I got him.
Lucky you. I know what group I'd prefer.
The whole place is locked down, except for the front.
One way out means one way in.
Well, this is exciting, isn't it?
Let her go.
No, not until the box is in my hands. So you're the little girl that's been causing me all this trouble. She's pretty, Angel. Still don't understand why it couldn't work out with you and my Faith.
My Faith, like he owns her.
Yeah, well, what can I say? I like him sane. Angel?
I just don't see much of a future for you two.
I don't remember him asking.
You don't like to think about the future. You don't like to make plans. You're immortal. She's not. I married my Edna May in '03, and I was with her right until the end. And let's forget the fact that any moment of true happiness will turn you evil. I mean, come on, what kind of a life can you offer her? She's a blossoming young girl, and you want to keep her from the life she should have? I think that's a little selfish. Is that your greater purpose? Make the trade.
Cause being all protective.
Well, that would assume nobody moves.
I suppose you're gonna tell me I won't find drugs in this box.
Principal Snyder.
I had no idea you... I'm terribly sorry.
No, it's I who should apologize. I mean, coming down here at night. What must you be thinking? No, don't do that.
Oh no, is that a spider? Is that a spider? No, I could not. I could not. It is, it's on his face. It's on his face.
Where'd it go?
Me. Oh, there's more of them.
I wouldn't leave that open.
Is that all of them?
You see, there's about 50 billion. Faith, let's go.
So you're gonna want your knife back, aren't you?
Snyder, you alive in there?
Why couldn't you be dealing drugs like normal people?
What a line from a headmaster. Why can't you just be dealing drugs like normal people?
So Faith was like, I'm gonna beat you up, and I'm all, I'm not afraid of you, and then she had the knife, which was less fun.
You actually had your hands on the books of Ascension. Is there anything that you can remember about them that could be of use to us?
Actually, there were a few pages that were kind of interesting, but I didn't have a chance to read them fully. See what you can make of them?
You big tease, Willow.
Deep thoughts?
I'm a Sunnydale girl. No other choice.
Must be tough. I mean, here I am, and I can do anything I want. I can go to any college in the country.
Please tell me you're going somewhere with this.
Nope, I'm not going anywhere.
UC Sunnydale?
I will be matriculating with a class of 2003. Say, isn't that where you're going?
I can't let you stay because of me.
Actually, this isn't about you. Although I'm fond, don't get me wrong, of you. And now we're supposed to decide what we want to do with our lives. And I just realized that's what I want to do. Fight evil, help people. And I don't think you do it because you have to. It's a good fight, Buffy, and I want in.
I kind of love you.
I kind of love her as well.
And besides, I have a shot at being a badass Wicca.
True.
Chase, what are you doing? Your break's been over for 10 minutes. I still need you to restock the shelves and sweep out the storage room.
So is she not accepting her dad's money anymore?
Will and I are going to go on Saturday and look at the campus.
How romantic. A graveyard date.
Either way, I'll be close to your place. I don't know what the mayor was talking about.
This is where Angel turns around and says he had a point.
Well, he's evil.
Oh, maybe not.
We'll be okay.
We will.
If only we knew what they were thinking right now. This episode, I feel like we were going to end up ahead. Like, we were going to get some movement with the whole mayor and the Ascension thing, which we kind of did because Willow got the pages at least. but nothing too far in advance. We got a few little extra clues, like they got the box and they've got weird spiders in them. I hated that. When it comes to what the mayor's plans are and stuff, we're still not too sure on why or how yet. But I do think we still got plenty from this episode. We still got more. It's like solidifying my worries with Faith. When Faith turned around to Willow and was like, I know, we can still help you, we're still your friends, blah, blah, blah. And then for Willow to turn around and say, nah, you had your choice and you blew it. You made wrong decision after wrong decision, which is what I've been saying. But what was interesting is Faith's response to that. I think in her heart, she expected them to still want her. And then when Willow turned around and said, nah, you could see her take a beat and be like, well, shit. I'm definitely not helping myself here. I'm making some poor decisions. So whether she snaps out of this and realizes that she can still make the right decision, or if she just goes deeper and deeper into this mess. Like, she seemed more concerned about losing her new, like, dagger, blade, knife, whatever you want to call it, than she did about having a friend, or ex-friend in her eyes now, I guess, with the knife to her throat. What is happening, Faith? It just all seemed to have happened so quick. There's a bit of me that's still like, she killed a person. She's in utter shock and denial. She feels as though she has to give in to this evil so that it doesn't hurt so much. Like, that's the easier option. The easier option is to say, I don't care. I meant to do this. This was not a mistake. This is something that I wanted to do. This is me now. I have this friend, the mayor, who literally gives zero shits about her. She's just being used. Than to, you know, face what she's done. She took an innocent life and in the process lost all of her friends and her place. She lost herself. She lost everything. I don't know, I just don't know. I still want her back. I still want the old Faith back. But has she gone too far now? It feels as though she has. I don't know, time will tell. I don't want to say too much and then regret what I'm saying, but I'm just disappointed. I'm not mad, Faith, I'm just disappointed. So I still want to know where it's going to go. Like, I still find it interesting. I still want to know her more. But it is painful to watch her make these poor decisions, you know? We also got, like, more Oz being protective, which I kind of love. I always do. We also got Angel and Buffy sort of realizing that, or being faced with the fact that she's going to grow old and he will not. And if they want that in life, do they want to miss out on opportunities because they want to remain with each other? Like, how much is their relationship worth? And I think it wrapped up well with Willow's decision with her going to college in Sunnydale. Like, that's huge. Like, so huge and so important. I know she didn't do it for Buffy, and she did it for herself and for other reasons. And yes, she is fond of Buffy, like she said, but it's the helping people, exploring this new side of her life, this Wicca side. And I loved that scene. I loved that scene so much. And as well, not just because Willow decided that, but because Buffy's instant reaction was to celebrate. And then she stopped herself and she was like, I can't celebrate my friend making any poor decisions on my behalf, and was like, I can't let you do this. And they talked it out like adults, and it was a great scene. Really nice scene, in my opinion. And yeah, I'd love to know your thoughts and stuff in the comment section below about all of that, as well as Cordelia, like getting into these colleges. It looked like she was looking at a prom dress. Xander made some snide remark about her dad's money, but then it cut to her working there, and Buffy's like the parallel of Buffy saying you never really know. Sometimes you're looking at things and thinking a certain way, when in actual fact, it's not that way at all. And it's so relatable, like in life. You can look at a person and think that they have the best life ever, everything's all rosy, when in actual fact they all have troubles and they're all going through stuff. Like in the previous episode as well, when we explored, you know, the lives of students and teachers, etc., and being in their heads. It's all very complicated. Nothing is ever just simple. But how we handle these situations is how well we can move forward with them. And I just think that's so important and is a great message to have. So yeah, I enjoyed this episode a lot. I'm excited to see the next one. I really hope you're enjoying my reactions. If you are, give this video a cheeky thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you'd like to. But as always, there's no pressure here. All of my links are in the description of this video, so check it out. And I hope to see you for the next one. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.